So what if Christina Carpenter was actually the killer all along? What is going on, my super sexy lemon nation? What if Christina Carpenter was actually behind the massacre of Woodsboro in Scream 2022 and Scream 6? Guys, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as turn your notification bell buttons on because you should do it. So let's go ahead and dive into this theory. So starting off here, Scream 7 is a long way away, but I do have a theory behind the opening scene of Scream 2022. When Tara was on the phone with Ghostface and they were speaking about Christina and their group that she was a part of, I believe that in this group, all 5 Ghostfaces met within this group. What if Christina Carpenter wanted to get revenge on the only woman who kept her from living her best life, and that would be with Billy Loomis dying at the hands of Sidney Prescott back in Scream 1996. Richie was having trouble with his fetish and lust for the stab films, so his mother sent him to a group therapy. After Christina heard Richie's analysis and backstory behind his obsession of the stab films, she gave him an in when she spilled the coffee about Sam being Billy's daughter. They decided to team up and find the other ones who will be responsible for committing the actual murders, which means Richie was supposed to stay out of it and let Amber, an underage high schooler who he met on the stab subreddit, she then pushes him to live his dream, basically creating his own stab film in real life. This is kind of mirroring back to when Stu said this particular line:
peer pressure. I'm far too sensitive.
And that is honestly a turn that I feel like is necessary for the upcoming, a little bit of foreshadowing that can really spark the love and the interest for the past films that have came before this. So that means Detective Bailey encountered Christina after the death of their son and talked him into getting revenge on Sam, so she can go and kill Sidney herself. This means that the events of Scream 7 could take place during the events of Scream 6, and these events are what bring Gail back into the picture and killed off at the end of Scream 7 instead of the beginning of Scream 7. She hears from an unknown source that Sidney is hiding in the mountains in California again. Leslie makes an appearance to help, just like Martha did in Scream 3. She has a minor role for now. And there's going to be a whole other theory I'm going to do based off of Leslie Mocker and what is going to happen between the events of Scream 6, Scream 7, and I also have a fantastic idea for Scream 8. So I really do believe that this franchise has the ability to grow a little bit further into the depths of like what happened in between these two timelines, two periods that could be happening at the same time or at different times, I guess, in the series. But this means that literally Scream 7 could be a direct sequel to Scream 6, and they can really drive in that potential of like, you know, both of these attacks are happening at the very same exact time.
But us, we're gonna carry on and plan the sequel, because let's face it, baby, these days, you gotta have a sequel.
And that both of these movies collide in a way that, you know, we're not really having to do a full reboot, and you're able to continue the story without Sam and Tara. Meaning that Chad and Mindy will not be in Scream 7. They will only be mentioned by other supporting characters. Guys, what did you think about this theory? Leave your thoughts and comments down below. Subscribe to the Lemonation if you fucking haven't already, because I'm watching you. You better fucking subscribe right now. But guys, I love you all to death. Thank you all so much, my super sexy Lemonation. But of course, guys, never forget that lemons fly.